supplies, as well as a bag of straw, then carried them across the garden. Lulu, the 2-year-old floppy-eared rabbit, hopped to the front of the hutch. "Hello, sweeting." Dawn knelt down and opened the front of the hutch, then held out her hand. Lulu's nose twitched as Dawn smoothed her soft, smoky grey fur. "Do you want to stretch your legs?" She lifted the rabbit carefully out, then let her into the large square pen made of wood and wire netting. Lulu hopped about, clearly enjoying the freedom to nibble on the lush green grass of the lawn. Dawn peered back into the hutch, but Guinea Pig Wallace had not made an appearance from the sleeping compartment, which wasn't like him. Wallace was quite a greedy little thing, and usually greeted Dawn with excited weeking, especially if she had a carrot for him. She lifted the latch, then gently opened the front of the sleeping compartment. And there, curled up on the straw, was Wallace. "Hey, little man, don't you want to go for a run?" He didn't move. Dawn reached out and stroked his silky white fur carefully, expecting him to jump awake and to see his little nose and whiskers twitching as he greeted her. She gently touched his small brown paws, which made him look like he was wearing socks, then his matching brown ears. There was no response. His tiny body was cold and stiff. Oh no! She covered her mouth with her hands as tears blurred her vision. Poor little Wallace! Just 2 years old, like his companion Lulu had died. And Dawn had no idea how she was going to break the news to her children, or how she would break the news to their grandfather and Wallace's Instagram following. Dawn opened the door to the Cosy Cottage cafe and closed it behind her, making sure that her tote bag was firmly hooked over her arm. "Hello, Dawnie!" From behind the counter, her close friend Ali Jones smiled warmly at her. "Hi!" Dawn gave a half-hearted wave, then hurried over. "What's wrong? Are you still feeling queasy, love? I'm sure I have another bottle of peppermint cordial here somewhere. Let me get you a glass." Dawn shook her head. No time. I have to pick the children up in an hour, and something terrible has happened." "What is it?" Ali took Dawn's hand and squeezed it. "Not the baby?" "No, the baby's fine. At least I think it is. I mean," she took a deep breath as a wave of nausea washed over her. "I'm feeling really bad, so I guess that's a sign that the pregnancy hormones are strong." She instinctively cupped her rounded stomach. She was around 17 weeks along now, and she felt huge. In fact, Dawn was certain that she hadn't been this size until she was about 25 weeks pregnant with her first two. It was getting harder and harder to hide her bump. "So why are you getting upset?" Ali peered at her. "Looks like you need a drink. Sit down, I'll get you one." "Oh, okay then. Just a quick one. Something cold would be lovely, thanks." Dawn took a seat on the squishy couch in the corner by the front window and placed her bag on the seat next to her. As she sank into the soft leather, she sighed. If only she could just put her feet up and have a nap. Although it was cool inside the cafe, the afternoon was hot outside, and her t-shirt was clinging to her back following her short walk to the cafe. Ali brought her a glass of bright green liquid. "Peppermint cordial?" Ali nodded. "Drink it. You look like you need it." Dawn nodded and accepted the tall glass. Ice cubes clinked against the side as she raised it to her lips and took a sip. "That's so good, thank you." "You're welcome. Now, are you going to tell me what's worrying you?" Ali took a seat on the sofa. Dawn placed her glass on the coffee table in front of them and watched as a bead of condensation trickled down the side. "I don't know what to do, Ali." "About what? Is it Rick? Are you two doing okay now?" Dawn met Ali's bright blue eyes and a lump lodged in her throat. She shook her head. "No, it's not about us." Although, if she had the time to talk about it, she would tell Ali that yes, there were some problems with Rick. Things had improved slightly for a while, but over the past week, possibly even longer, for some reason, they seemed to have deteriorated again. But perhaps it was just her. She was, after all, pregnant and exhausted, and it was possible that her imagination was finding issues.